And for this, you're going to need your yarn of choice, a crochet hook, and optionally you will need a stitch marker, and I usually just grab a scrap piece of yarn as a stitch marker. To get started, we're going to attach the yarn to our crochet hook using a slip knot, and then we're going to chain 3. And once you have your 3 chains in place, then you're going to yarn over and work in the 2 top loops from your first chain. So right here, we're going to yarn over and pull up through those 2 top loops. Then we're going to yarn over and drop 1 loop. And these 2 loops right here are the loops that you want to mark if you're using a stitch marker. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And from here, you're just going to yarn over and drop 2 loops at a time to finish out your first foundation double crochet. And so as you can see here, we marked that 1 stitch where we dropped 1 loop with our stitch marker. So that's the stitch that we want to work in next. So we're going to yarn over and then insert our crochet hook in those 2 loops, yarn over and pull up through the 2 loops. I'm going to go ahead and remove my stitch marker. And from here, we're going to yarn over and drop 1 loop. So I'm just going to pinch that because that's where we're going to work next. Of course, you can insert your stitch marker if you want to. Then you're going to yarn over and drop 2 loops and yarn over and drop your last 2 loops. So now we've completed 2 foundation double crochets. So to work our next one, we're just going to turn our work, and you can see here that you sort of have these crisscrossing loops. That's where you want to work your next foundation double crochet. So right there, and you're just going to work it the same way. Yarn over and drop your 2 loops, yarn over and drop your 1 loop, yarn over and drop 2 loops, yarn over and drop 2 loops. So that's all you're going to do to create your foundation double crochet stitches. It's just work in that one area where you dropped your 1 loop. So it's a pretty simple stitch once you know where to place your double crochet stitches. So once you have your desired number of foundation double crochets, then you're just going to chain 2 or 3 and turn your work. And as you can see, you can work in the top of your double crochets just like normal. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, awesome day. And don't forget to check out my other stitch tutorial videos as well as some of my crochet projects.